In this video, we'll be going through the process of navigating Hallmark's library databases, searching for specific articles, and sharing tips on how to find the right kind of article for your research. If you mouse over the YouTube timeline of this video, you'll find chapter markers placed to help you skip to the parts of this guide that you're looking for. If you're needing help with a different aspect of Hallmark's library not covered in this video, please check out the description to see links to our other video guides. Now, let's get to our main library page by hovering over the Resources tab and clicking Library. Click the Search Databases button. This will take you to the Hallmark University Databases and Resources page. On this page, you will choose which database you'll be searching to find academically sound articles to use in your research. You can search this list alphabetically if you know the name of the database you want to use, or you can use the filters at the top of the page to help narrow down your search. The first filter is by subject, which is a more granular search. As you can see, the subjects are broken down by the general ideas covered in the articles. The next filter is by database type. This filter is broader than the subject search, but uses the same general terminology. You can also search for specific databases using this field here. Please note that this is for searching the names of databases only. You need to select a database first before you start searching for articles using your keywords. Below the search box is a General Research Databases area that provides a shortcut to the databases tagged as General Resources. Further down the page is a Course Resource Databases area, which has more shortcuts to databases that are directly related to the 4 areas of study at Hallmark. If you are unsure of which one to use ProQuest One Academic. You can find a link to ProQuest One Academic in the General Research Databases section, filtering by the letter P, or by searching for ProQuest in the search box. Once you find it, click the link. If you ever need to log into the system, it will be your standard student login. On this page, you can now enter in your keywords. Keywords are whatever you are hoping to research explained in 1 or 2 words. For this demonstration, we are using the keyword dogs. Be sure to click the full text and peer-reviewed checkboxes to start narrowing your search results. Full text limits the articles to only those that are full articles. You must read the full article when doing academic research, so there is no need to consider a resource that is just an abstract. Peer-reviewed means that experts in the same field of study as the author have read the article and agree that the research was done in an unbiased and academically sound method. It doesn't have anything to do with the outcome of the research. It just states that the research is academically sound. Most programs and courses at Hallmark prefer for articles to be peer-reviewed, so you might as well start with this when researching. There are other ways to filter your search results on this page if needed, but we're not going to cover them in this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to your librarian. Click the magnifying glass or press Enter to begin your search. If you forgot to click the full text and peer-reviewed checkboxes on the previous page, you can do so here. As you can see, we have almost 300,000 results here, so let's narrow that down to something more manageable. Let's start by changing the publication date range. Currently, our results are showing articles published between the dates of 1844 and 2022. Since all Hallmark programs are STEM-based, you should be looking for articles that are no more than 5 to 10 years old. To update the publication date, use the slider on the left to narrow it down, or enter specific dates by clicking here. Type in your dates and click Update. Another way to easily narrow your results is to add or modify your search terms. Each word you use may generate different results, because academic databases scan articles for word matches as part of the algorithm that generates the results list. So, for our search of dogs, what other words might you use? K-9, canine, Pomeranians, Dobermans, Labrador. Each of these can help you narrow your search. Keep this in mind as it may help you find some other resources you might not have found otherwise. Another way to narrow your search results is to add Boolean operators. And, or, and not are Boolean operators, and they are used to focus your search results by limiting or including certain values. An easy way to remember how these work is by thinking of macaroni and cheese. If you search for macaroni and cheese, you will narrow your search results to articles that contain both words. If you search for macaroni or cheese, you widen your search to articles that could have either word or both words. If you search for macaroni not cheese, the articles must contain the word macaroni, but cannot contain the word cheese. For our search, we are going to look for articles containing both dogs and college. Using the Boolean phrase and, we have substantially narrowed our search results. Using these filtering methods to your advantage will make your researching process much easier. If you have too few results in your list, try broadening your search terms. If you find that you have too many results, consider new keywords, or you can continue narrowing your search by using the other filters on the left. If you applied a filter that isn't helping, click the X button next to the filter to remove it. Now that we have our results list, which articles will work best for you? The best place to start is with the title. Most articles have very descriptive titles. The authors want readers to know what they are discussing quickly, so you can easily weed out articles that are outside the scope of your research. We are going to use public perceptions of service dogs, emotional support dogs, and therapy dogs. It shows that this is a scholarly journal here. If this was another type of source, like a magazine or dissertation, it would be here. Clicking on your article will bring you to this page, where we'll start by reading the abstract. This paragraph provides the main points of the article. Reading this first will help you decide if it's an article that will fit your research. If it fits, then read the whole article. If it seems like it might fit, start reading the article, and if it ends up not fitting your research, let it go and go back to your results list. This is one of the reasons researching takes time, because an article will seem to fit, but may not actually give you anything useful when you start reading. To see what the article looked like in the actual journal it was published in, click Full Text PDF. Here, you can get accurate page numbers and see the associated graphs and data if there are any. On the right side of the page are articles discussing related topics, which could be helpful in finding more information or different points of view to use in your paper. Below the related items is a list of keywords that are associated with the content of the article. Selecting these and clicking Search will take you back to the results page, but filtered using the terms you selected. Be sure to read the whole article with a critical eye, taking your thesis statement or assignment requirements into consideration. Are there areas where you can pull support for your thesis statement? Are there any facts you may want to mention? Are there any phrases or ideas that you should highlight in your paper? After critically reading an article, go back to your results list and find another until you have reached your assignment requirements. In our next video guide, we will be going over APA formatting and how to correctly cite information from the articles you're using for your research paper. Click the APA format link in the video description to check it out.